I'm honored to present the 2012 Women's Day Red Dress Award to Catherine Leon and Laura Haywood Corey.
I've already cried during Dr. Galati's remarks and during Javier Clone's Stitch by Stitch, so I'll try to keep it together. But as Dr. Hayes said, being a patient makes everything personal. You never look at anything the same. However, those who know me well, and there's two of you up there, know that there's one thing I am not, and that is spontaneous. In fact, probably the only thing I've ever done spontaneously is dissect my artery. So, just with that said, I've always been a thinker. I just cannot turn my brain off, and I've heard that many times, just Catherine, turn off your brain. But with certain ideas, that is impossible. And it's no wonder that I could never stop thinking about spontaneous coronary artery dissection and the need to research it. SCAD, as we call it, is devastating. In one way, SCAD is simple. It's a torn coronary artery, like Dr. Hayes described. Yet SCAD is complex. We don't know what causes it, and treatment is like throwing a dart blindfolded. Some women have stents. Others, like me, have bypass surgery. Some women are given medication only, and they're advised, let it heal, like a sprained ankle, but one that you can't wrap. SCAD is terrifying. It typically occurs in healthy, active, younger women with no risk factors for heart disease. It causes physical and emotional pain for these women who had no idea that heart disease would be their fate. For an untold number, SCAD means death. And with so many women misdiagnosed and inappropriately treated for heart disease symptoms and heart attack symptoms, we will never know how many women die from SCAD around the world each day. Spontaneous coronary artery dissection is devastating. My dream of researching SCAD began in 2005 with WomenHeart, the National Coalition for Women with Heart Disease. The online WomenHeart support community became my virtual sewing circle of women with SCAD, and their stories are what jump-started the research. So those are the women who should be here tonight, truthfully. My training as a WomenHeart champion had been fundamental to pursuing this goal, so I'm greatly indebted to WomenHeart, as well as to the WomenHeart online support community hosted by Inspire. To the staff of Women's Day magazine, thank you for this inspiring honor. This Red Dress Award will symbolize hope for all SCAD patients and raise awareness of the need for more research specific to women and heart disease. Dr. Sharon Hayes, thank you for making SCAD real. Because of you and Dr. Marisa Tweet, who could not be here tonight, women diagnosed with SCAD receive information, they can join the Mayo Clinic research studies, and they have hope for answers. If not for you, SCAD would still be too rare to matter. Laura Haywood Corey. It has been a privilege and honor and a lot of fun to be the dissection duo. That's our sidekick name. Thank you for your support, your energy, your commitment to SCAD, and to all women with heart disease. I have to shout out to my doctors, to Dr. Stephen Day, Dr. John Rhee, Dr. Alan Ritchie, and the staff of Inova Alexandria Hospital. Thank you for saving my life and keeping me around. Susie, my childhood friend from Charleston, who's up there somewhere, thank you for being here. You're the sister that I never had. I'd like to thank a man named Bob Alico, who actually lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. His wife died last January, a year ago, from SCAD at 51. They were on a Sunday drive in the car, and she was dead 2 days later. He's poured himself into developing a nonprofit to fund the research efforts, so I owe him a great deal of thanks. Most important, thank you to my family, especially Mark, my army of one, who keeps me going every day, and to my boys, Evan and Ian, who are my heart. Moral support.
Yes. Now I'm going to cry. This award does not belong to me. It belongs to every woman who's ever been told she's too young for heart problems. It belongs to every woman who's ever been sent home from the emergency room and told that her crushing chest pain is just acid reflux. It belongs to every woman who's ever been told it's all in her head. It belongs to every woman who's ever spent a sleepless night staring at the ceiling, wondering how she could possibly have had a heart attack at her age. It belongs to every woman who's never met another person with the same diagnosis. It belongs to everyone who's ever been told there's nothing to research. It belongs to all the women who are no longer here because it couldn't possibly be their hearts. On behalf of all of those people, all of us, thank you. Thank you to WomenHeart and to the WomenHeart online support community on Inspire, which was a lifeline for me when I was newly home from the hospital, scared, with no one to talk to. Thank you to Catherine Leon. None of this would have happened without her and the years of work she's put in. I've been honored to share a small part of this journey with her, and I look forward to continuing to work together as we reach out to SCAD survivors across the globe. Thank you to Dr. Sharon Hayes for saying yes. Thank you to Dr. Marisa Tweet for all the work on the SCAD pilot study and the 2 subsequent studies. Thanks to John Novak of Inspire, who introduced me to the concept of participatory medicine and the broader world of being an e-patient. And thank you to my wonderful husband, Paul, who's up there, and who's been with me on every step of this journey, starting out in the hospital in my Batman jammies. If I'd known I was going to be wearing them for a week, I might have dressed up a little. Thank you to my family here tonight, who's provided tremendous love and support and didn't waver in the face of this rare, frightening experience. And thank you to the wonderful community of SCAD survivors, wonderful, fantastic women who reach out and support each other from all around the world. And thank you to my cardiologist, Dr. Cody Dean, who cares for the whole patient, not just her heart. And thank you to Women's Day for taking on the tremendous task of raising the profile of women's heart disease. We're all in this together. Thank you.